usually talk about bands, but in terms of like a scene as a whole, like, is there certain things that you want to see in the future?
I think the main thing is, I don't know, there's a real problem with almost like borderline just like show off behavior at shows, like trying to make,
Okay.
I don't know, where it's like to the point where it gets destructive. Like how I was saying, we first met at a show at C47 in Hesperia, and that was like one of the only like venues there that was doing DIY stuff.
Yeah.
And it was a safe space and like a sober space. It was either that or a house show, which most of the time is there's like, you know, a ton of drinking and, you know, other shit going on at the house shows and stuff. So as far as safe spaces, it was like it. Yeah, like people got too crazy at a few shows, and then especially there was like the last show that they had there was because, you know, someone started wrecking stuff and like stole a fire extinguisher and was like like graffiti all over neighboring businesses, because it was like the the people who run it like used it during the day for recording and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's neighboring businesses. It was just like, you know, part of a little like warehouse group of building thing. I don't know. They like fucked it up because they thought they were being funny or cool, or like, you know, you just see like people just trashing venues, getting egged on by the bands, or yeah, I think that type of stuff I want to see go for sure. More and more venues go away all the time because of shit like that, and especially at a time like right now, having a space like that where everyone can get together and like, you know, express themselves and just, you know, have a like really good channel for catharsis and getting everything out and like meeting people and sense of community is like so important. And,
Yeah.
you know, if we just continue abusing spaces like that, we're not gonna have a space. Like there's gonna be nowhere to do that.
When you say show off behavior, it's like really causing destruction within like the site. Like, you know, it's basically like, it's not necessarily like being showboaty or whatever.
No, that if that was the case, then Gayt would be the first band out. Like,
I think we should switch off the show off destructive behavior too. Show off on a riff.
yeah, show off on a riff. Show off on how compassionate you could be towards each other instead of on how much you can crowd kill and
See some state quarrels.
destroy the venue.
Yeah.
Show off how you could like help clean up fucking trash at the end of the show.